chinga me dan ganas de sacar la pinche cowbell. No, sacar la cowbell, baby. Ahorita no puedo bailar. Tumbo todas las luces y la chingada, ¿sabes? You know me, baby.
Yeah, I know.
Me muevo y tumbo.
Stay seated.
I need to be strapped down. Porque con cualquier movida, chica, desmadro algo, chica. But ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? It is Wednesday and it is hashtag PVT Live. Papá, sústame one time. La musiquita que me recuerda la primera vez que conocí mis ojitos acá.
What year was it?
Oh, man. About 17, 18 years ago, baby.
Yep,
I thought you meant me.
That's right.
El Chaz. No, I've known Chaz longer than I've known you, I think, babe, right?
Yeah. You
right?
have,
yeah. So, yeah. Pero pues estaba pegando intenso con madre back then. I was going through some intenso video, and I love to watch, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see some really cool archives, follow aquí Rogelio Archivos, okay? And that video channel, aquí Rogelio, if you're not from the 956, was like the Johnny Canales of the Rio Grande Valley. I mean, and it was even before Johnny Canales. This guy's from the early 70s. So he's got videos of Los Tigres del Norte when they're barely starting out and all that. But he also has, like, in the 90s, when Norteño was starting to build up, he has Intocable, he has Intenso, and Costumbre. And they're so young. They're kids. They're like 19, 20 years old. Yeah. And boy, man, what an era for music, right? So the reason I'm playing Intenso is because I just spoke with Rogelio, the singer, today, and he's coming into PVT in March, all right? March 6th.
I'm excited.
Awesome.
So, ladies and gentlemen, 2024 is going to be amazing. We're going to kick off January 3rd with Delta Boys. These guys are amazing as well. Es un conjunto de Elsa, Texas. Tan desgraciados, man. I can't wait to have them here. We're also going to have AJ Castillo in January. We're going to have Ruben Ramos también in 2024. We've got Rogelio coming in. We've got Solido coming in. And I've been reaching out to a few people también. I know I haven't gotten to if I haven't gotten to you, it's because I don't just do the show. I mean, I prepare the show. We have a lot of work, right, babe?
All the time.
Big time. Yeah. Pero, you know,
hardly sleep,
in 2024, we're going to try to get as many people, great people, and artists, and even the, starting up. We like to bring in people to show what they got, like our artist here tonight and our comedian as well. Pero we want to thank you all for supporting us for 2023, man. We're about out of here, man, right?
Yep.
One more month.
About a month.
Yeah, and the show on the 20th, I think, of December, we're going to have Valente Rodriguez. He loves coming to the show, right?
Yes, he does. He loves it.
And Lucky Joe together. Valente is Lucky Joe's uncle, and Valente is a guy he was Ernie from
the George
Lopez show, right? And it's going to be the Ugly Sweater show, all right? That's going to be our Ugly Sweater.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah. So,
you know me.
So we're getting ready for that. But ladies and gentlemen, make sure to like, subscribe, and share, okay? We appreciate your support. You are the ones that are helping us, grow. And we appreciate that because we want as many people in the United States of America, Mexico, Canada, all over to find out about hashtag PVT right here in the little old 956. Okay? Now, before we get to our artists, there's a few things I got to let you know. December 7th, J.R. Gomez is having his 6th annual toy drive. And we want you all to make sure to get out there and help him out, all right? It's going to be Thursday, December 7th. And just follow J.R. Gomez on social media, and you'll find out all the details. But, man, Ruben Ramos is there, the Conjunto Cats, Art Tijerina, Jorge Mercado, George Mercado, Mario Ortiz, Mike Gonzalez, and Dee Marie from the Iconics, Bumper Gomez, our good friend who also has a podcast. La Dez will be there as well. So it's going to be awesome, and all the money and the toys that are collected will go to the kids from the surrounding area, right? So we want to thank J.R. Gomez for doing something for the
Thank you, J.R.
for the community up in Central Texas. Also, December 15th, Aces Barbecue, ladies and gentlemen. We have a Holly Jolly comedy show. Yeah. We've got Anthony Nino, Sonia Treviño. Sonia, I can't wait to see her.
She's hilarious.
Yeah, she's going to headline, and I'll be on the show as well. As you can see,
Is that you?
That's me.
Oh, my word.
Back when I was a MILF magnet, right?
Yikes.
You know what I'm saying?
The hair?
I know.
Damn.
I decided because my daughter Felicia, she does our posters for Rick Cano, and I told her. She said, "Dad, I need a picture." So I sent her that one. She goes, "You want this one?" I go, "Yeah, just throw it on." It's me when I was younger, and everybody, and they'll give me something. And I told Rick. Rick was like, "Did you choose that picture?" I go, "Yeah, man. We're already making people laugh, and we're not even there yet." So, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be fun and fantastic, and we've got a little clip of Rick Tumbleweed Cano coming up in a little bit. Okay, now the place that we're going to be performing at is awesome. Look at the size of the place. The seating is, it's a big place, but I would recommend you reserve a table. I think the stage is going to be right here to the right where you saw that, right? Mm-hmm. And or to your left now when you're watching the show. But that's the seating. This is going to be an intimate comedy show. The drinks are going to be great. The beer is going to be cold. And I was going to tell Rick, go ahead and put the camera on Rick, babe.
Yeah.
I want to have a joke off, man. I want to pitch in money. I'm willing to give $100 to the best joke.
Yeah, we
from
can do that.
One of the audience members.
Yeah, absolutely, man. After the show, best joke wins $100.
Yeah. Orale. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you do go to the show, we're going to have a list where you can sign up to say a joke at the end of the show. And the thing is the show starts at 10 p.m., so there's no reason like, it's too early or chinga, I'm not going to be here on time. You know, women, you got to wait like 2-3 hours for them to get ready and shit. You get there before 10 o'clock, you'll be okay. And if you have a reservation, you'll be more than okay. You'll already have your table there.
Ya después del Christmas shopping se arrancan para allá.
Sí. Oye, ¿y qué número tienen que hablar para...?
It's 956-227-6027.
Órale, es todo.
Yeah.
So that's going to be fantastic. December 15th, Ace's Barbecue. And if I were you, I'd get there like at 6 in the afternoon, 7, and have some of the delicious food they've got there. The place is amazing. Mm-hmm. Look at the food is awesome. The brisket. They've got some desserts. They've got the Carolina. That's a brisket sandwich with coleslaw on it, nachos, sausage. They've got ribs. The ribs just fall off the bone, man. I mean,
and the brisket enchiladas, we cannot forget about those.
That's right there, yeah. And they've got, they've just got the charro beans with some brisket in them, the fried fish. I mean, llegas ahí, te vas a aventar un platón bien padre, ¿entiendes? And then you're going to laugh your ass off with some drinks and some great comedy. I think it's going to be sold out, to tell you the truth,
Rick. I was there last week, man. I had some barbecue. No, hombre, chupé los dedos. No, not mine, pero que estaba enseguida de mí.
So, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we had the toy thing with my band Whiskey D this past weekend at London. We want to thank London Grill and Tavern here on Nolana, which is right by Ace's, by the way. And boy, man, we had an awesome time. A lot of people showed up. We got some awesome toys for the kids from the Edinburg Housing Authority. And it was just super awesome to have everybody there. The rock and roll shirt. She had to say, hey, that's my friend Cantula.
Oh my God, is that me?
Yeah, that's Mira cómo anda, mira. Asústame one time. Puro pinche VIP. Mira, hasta el manager, el dueño estaba shaking his ass. Y ahí estamos on stage, man. We fucking tore it up, man. We opened up the show, and the Melodious Bastard were like, man, we got to follow you guys. Well, hell yeah, you guys will do good, man. So we took some pictures with some fans. That's a place, London Grill and Tavern. I was giving away a lot of free shirts. So she was one of the girls that andaban los bikers, los camaradas, también los revolucionarios. Art también de León right there, and JR from the spin-offs. I mean, we had such a good time, and we want to thank everybody. Our next show is going to be in La Feria, okay, with Solido, okay, and that's going to be for a festival, and it's going to be happening in February. We'll give you more details on that. It's going to be fantastic. We'll have Solido in the show before that. And if you want to book us for 2024, you want the band to go out and enjoy, and you don't just get the band, you get the total marketing and advertising with PVT and our social media. So everybody finds out about your event or your festival all over Texas, the United States of America. Doesn't matter. And we'll travel anywhere in Texas to play. We've played from El Paso all the way to Dallas. You can contact us at 956-641-3241, all right? 956-641-3241. Text us if you want some information, because I know there's festivals. We really don't do much in summer. We're kind of free in summer, but spring and fall, especially fall, is when we really get busy, right, babe? So if you need Whiskey D or, Rock and Roll James to MC your event or to do some stand-up comedy, whatever you need, you contact us on that number, okay? Órale. All right. So want to thank Top Floor Cars in Brenham, Texas, one of our sponsors. They have this car that is just at that 1957
look at it.
two-door Chevy Bel Air,
God.
air conditioning, automatic transmission. That is just an amazing vehicle. It's a piece of art, folks.
Is that Christine?
No, Christine was a Cadillac, I think.
Oh,
this is
okay.
a Chevy Bel Air, all right? Two-door, and it's got air conditioning. It's automatic transmission. Man, that's one hell. Está limpiecito.
Look at the
Mira.
inside.
Interito. Golly. So if you are interested in that car, I would recommend you call my friends Tony and Carlos, 979-337-1006, okay? Tony and Carlos, their classic cars and trucks have sold worldwide from Germany to Australia. They're in Brenham, 301 South Market Street, right downtown. Beautiful little town, man. Consignments as well. If you're selling a vehicle, you can talk to them. You can put it on their lot, and then they can put it on their website, top4cars.com, so you can check out all the inventory, okay? Órale, es todo. Thank you so much. And by the way, Whiskey D, we're working and we're talking with Tony about going up there for a car show and performing in Round Top, Texas, which if you don't know about it, look it up. It's the antique capital of the world, okay? And if when you drive, we took the road that goes from Victoria straight up, and you go through, you go through LaGrange, you go through Round Top, all those little towns, and it's like, man, it is awesome. So many antiques and stuff, and the road is just amazing, especially if you got a Harley, right?
Yeah.
All right. So the title of our show tonight, we have some amazing guests. Hey, we're going down, man. We're going down. This is why we have this, ladies and gentlemen, para no perderme. ¿Verdad? So my Selena tattoo, I had this area in my arm on this side, right? And and I was saving it for a tattoo from Selena. And the reason I want a tattoo of Selena is because she had a major impact in my career at the very beginning of my career, in the early 90s. And I always wanted to, honor her with a tattoo. But I just, I never had time, this and that. It's called, so I had trouble figuring out what I wanted to put or which picture. And then they called me for the Hall of Fame, that I'm going to be inducted. And I thought about Selena again. And I said, you know what? It's time for me to get it. So I went to Rico Sandoval at La Mancha Tattoo. He's done a few portraits on me. And this is what happened when we went. That's a picture that I decided to put on my arm, right? And so, he puts a stencil, all right? And that's a stencil, right? And let me see. Man, we got to put some Selena music. Yeah, look at that. So he started working on it. He started with the arms from the bottom up. And this guy, he looks at the picture and he freehands it. I mean, he's like...
He's so talented.
He's an amazing artist. And so he's looking at it and then, there he goes. I'm going. I voy poquito. 7 hours, ladies and gentlemen, it took me. And I still need to go back for some touch-ups. He says, yeah, we need a few touch-ups nomás, right? But after you see the final product, you're going to say, ¿Cómo que touch-up, right? Watch out, bruto, right? But you know what? He's an artist. He's got the eye, and he knows what it needs to be the best. So this is my favorite part, the wipe down, right? So check this one out. This is like, man, look at that.
Wow, that's crazy.
Wow. Is that freaking amazing or what? Rico Sandoval has to be one of the best. Originally from San Diego, California. And I got one of my tattoos at a convention here. And he said when he came to do the convention down here, he met his wife and she's from here. So he ended up moving down. And I was like, awesome. I don't have to go to San Diego, But look at the work. Wow. It's just absolutely amazing. It looks 3D-ish.
That looks awesome.
And I chose that because she's singing her heart out. Every performance she did, it was 110% with her. And there's a video where I'm interviewing her on the staircase in in San Antonio at the No Me Queda Más video shoot. And I challenged her to sing it a cappella, and she did, and she just hit it out of the ballpark. But that's my tattoo, ladies and gentlemen. And it's
my dream is to become so famous that you tattoo me on one of your nalgas.
Sí, qué bárbaro.
Damn.
Yeah. Y en la otra nalga I have to decide who I'm going to put on the other nalga.
Uh-oh.
I don't know who it be, but pero ¿sabes qué le dijo una nalga a la otra nalga?
Nah,
O el del medio es bien culo de madre. ¿No?
Parampam.
I thought you were going to say, hay mucho pedo.
Hay mucho pedo aquí, you know? Hey, we got to start
my
the
God.
jokes already,
Yes,
man.
yeah.
All right. So where are we at? All right. So Rally, what's going on? Say hi to everybody.
Hey, what's up? Shout out to everyone that's on the chat zone already. Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight.
Also, we've got Chaz Corona. He'll be taking care of the chat zone, man. Do we have anybody on the chat zone already, bro?
We got a lot of people, and I want to give a special shout out to people that were posting where they're from. I'm going to have trouble with his name. Rick Izquierdo?
Izquierdo.
Is that like right-handed or left-handed, or what does that mean?
I think that means he's
Left.
Left-handed.
Izquierdo.
It says left, and he probably writes with his right hand, right?
right, just to be a rebel.
I see what.
He's in Port Lucie, Florida.
Órale.
And Visalia, she's in California. And Alfredo Rodriguez, he's in Houston. And they were the ones that said where they're from. But, man, we got to cast the characters. We got Big Rainy.
Hey.
He's checking out the show tonight. And Johnny Borges, Danny Gomez, David Santos, and, of course, Sal in the house. And if you have a question for any of our cast of characters tonight, let me know. And we'll keep them posted. And I brought in the model. Rock inspired me. My first and next tattoo. In the spirit of Christmas. It's right here. Look at that. Man, is that going to be pimp or what?
That is.
Yeah.
Happy holidays to everybody. December's right around the corner.
What was that man's name?
Bro Lives?
Bro Lives. That's right.
That's right. That's a little bit of trivia.
Yeah. Bro Lives, man.
But anyway, we'll be here tonight to keep everyone company, and it's going to be an awesome show.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Uno G, rapper Uno G. What's up, man?
What up?
Welcome to the show, man.
Thanks for having me, man.
Hey, dude, it's awesome, man. Thanks for reaching out, man. And I've been listening to your stuff. It's pretty damn good. Where are you from?
Appreciate it. I'm here from the Valley. I grew up in San Juan. I live in Mcallen now.
Órale. Es todo. What school did you go to? PSJ?
I went to Bears High School.
Órale. Also in
alma mater. That's my alma mater.
Yeah, this guy went to school there back in 1940 something.
Algo así.
Yeah, right.
I graduated when I was 20.
Yeah.
Once a Bear, always a Bear.
Yeah, I graduated when I was 20.
It wasn't my fault. My mom registered me late, and I flunked twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah, no. Hey, bro, yo también, bro. Yo era pinche flonque a madre, vato. No me cállate la boca, shut up. I could never catch up, man.
That's me, man.
¿Verdad? Hey, how was it? What year did you go to PSJ?
PSJ, I graduated 1985.
Wow.
1985.
And what about you? When did you graduate?
I graduated 06.
06?
I wasn't born when he graduated.
Man, that's what, 20 years
Oh my
apart?
gosh.
Wow.
20 years apart. 20 years apart.
20 years.
What's the difference with school now? I mean, right?
We had a smoking area.
Yeah.
We had a
I
smoking
think it's
area. We
30
were allowed to
years.
smoke.
Yeah.
I think it's
We would
30
ask
years.
teachers. We would ask teachers, sir, un cigarro, sir. And some of them would actually like, a las escondidas, pero nos daban un cigarro.
Yeah, it's 30 years. That's right.
That
I'm
is
bad. You see,
30
that's why I didn't. That's why I flunked, bro. I don't even know math, bro. I had FOM, dude.
Oh my god.
You know what FOM stands for, right?
Fundamentals of math.
Nombre full of Mexican.
full of Mexican. That one's more accurate.
Estaba yo con todos estos. 1 + 1 y era 10th grade. Y andar en 1 + 1, carnal. Yeah, so how was it graduating in the... It wasn't too bad now, right now. Did you all have close campus and shit or no?
Yeah, we had close campus.
Yeah.
Pretty much like
See?
everything you heard of, fights every day.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I mean, we grew up somewhere where it made us what we are now, so it's all good. I'm sure what I hear now, it ain't what it used to be, so
No.
it's gotten better.
It's gotten better?
Yeah.
Órale. Well, that's good, man. You know, you need a nice, healthy environment for education, man, you know? And so when you were in school there at PSJ, were you in any type of extracurricular activity? You were in sports? Or you look like a guy to be in sports or something, no?
I actually just retired. Well, I wouldn't say retired. I got hurt, so I had to stop, but I played pro baseball for a while.
Oh, see?
Wow.
Yeah, so and back in the Bears time, I played football, I was a quarterback, I was a shooting guard, and I was a pitcher, first baseman. So I ended up choosing baseball, and I played professional baseball for a while.
Orale. Wow, dude, that's awesome, bro.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
And where did you go play pro ball?
After I played here at what is now UTRGV, I took off to the Mexican League, which is considered a AAA league. So
Ya está pesado, carnal,
Yeah.
¿verdad?
Yeah.
Got a lot of players. Most of the players in the Major League Baseball industry are like they're Hispanic or they're Latinos, right?
yeah, a lot of Dominicans, a lot of Mexicans. Well, it's the Hispanic and Latin market is growing for sure.
Why is it that right that there's it's so like prevalent that there's like Latinos that are good at what they do, bro, at the baseball. You know what I mean?
Es que la fútbol está muy cara y un cabo de escoba y una piedra pues, más fácil.
Yeah. I went to the Olympics in the 94, I think, 94, 96. One of those days when Kurt Angle was over there. And I went to the baseball game. The only game I got to see was Cuba versus like Venezuela or something like that. There were Latinos, and man,
Yeah.
it was a damn good game, bro.
Yep.
Se avientan, bro. So how long did you play baseball in
I played-
Mexico?
I played from 2009 up to 2020.
Did you live over there in Mexico? Or you were
I was pretty much gone from here 9 months out of the year for like 12, 13 years.
You know how? I mean, I've never met anybody that went through that experience. So you go to Mexico and you lived. Where did you live in Mexico?
I started off in Nuevo Laredo.
Uh-huh.
From there, I took off to Ciudad del Carmen. Then I went to Campeche. Then I went to Monterrey. And then I played in Durango. I played in Culiacan, Mexicali. I've played pretty much all across the country.
And how was the culture over there? Did you like it? Did you like living in Mexico, or did you miss the United States of America?
I mean, I miss home because you got family here, but it really ain't what people say unless you're in the border towns. And yes,
Nuevo Laredo, bro, you were
yes,
there.
I got kidnapped there, so yes, or whatever it's called. But I got picked up there in 2009, my first year. But after that, once I went deeper into Mexico and I played in the nice cities, it was pretty much like living a dream in a way.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, the routes that the crossing routes is what they fight for, right?
Yeah.
And so all the bad stuff's in the border,
Or if they see you at the wrong place at the wrong time, looking a certain way, not from there, they're gonna question it, approach you, and see where you're at or who you are.
Is that what happened to you in Nuevo Laredo, bro?
Pretty much, yeah. So,
So-
that was my grand,
Introduction.
yes, to the league.
Rite of
Yeah.
passage.
Yep.
So, I want to ask you more about that, but I want everybody to see your new video, and we've got a clip of it, ladies and gentlemen, and I highly recommend you check it out, man. It's awesome.
Appreciate it.
You've got a lot of talent, bro. Big time,
Thank you.
bro. So let's check it out, ladies and gentlemen.
I talk to God every night before I snooze, yeah. So many lies, hard to see what is the truth, yeah. You can make it out, homie, I'm the living proof, yeah. I hold you down, baby, I don't wanna lose you, yes, Lord. Don't know if she an angel or a demon, but I feel she the reason that I'm breathing. I'm pulling all-nighters all season. Shorty give me something to believe in. Looking for the light, tryna make it right. On another flight, bottom of the ninth. Can't lose sight, but shorty my type. I can see it now, mommy dressed in all white. She hold it down while I'm making moves. They wouldn't last a minute walking in these shoes. You know I'm homie ball like it's Terry Crews. Trying to avoid the fall like a parachute. Yes, Lord, shorty passed the test. About to get undressed, she be going extra. I'm loving the texture. Shorty read my tats every night like the scripture. I wake every morning, thank the Lord that I'm with you.
Man, dude, that's some pretty good rapping right there, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Who are you dedicating that song to, man?
I just felt like it was a good introduction track to the album that I'm gonna release December 10th. And pretty much just, I got to follow my dream playing baseball, and I kind of planned it that way. I knew that one time, at some point, the sports, my life with sports was gonna come kind of to end because you got to be young for that. You only got so much time. So I figured I'll choose baseball now and get to music later. And it's just like a representation of being able to do what you want, and saying I'm living proof of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's Shorty? Who's shorty?
I'd rather not say.
Oh, ¿qué pasó ahí, bro?
Say yes.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what I'm saying. Because you're saying you're mentioning a shorty there. Is she a
Yeah.
girl or is he a girl?
Well, pretty much. I mean, what I
Órale.
like to do is just
You got to have inspiration,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know.
everything you've been through, what you see people go through, you combine it and make it. I mean, whatever I rap, I go through. You know, at one point, if it's now or before. So at some point or now, I went through it, and you know, I put it in my songs.
Yeah. And how long has Shorty been gone?
No, actually, I'm with Shorty right now.
Órale, esto, carnal. Esto, all
right. That's a victory.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's a win-win.
She hit a home run.
Yeah.
Jeez.
She might not think so.
Bro, you're in a business where, you know, a woman has to, you know, really understand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, you know, it's have your, but just tell her, hey, baby, you're the only one. Mamacita, I love you, mama.
Just like that.
Eres tu mamá. Hey, cuando I'm on stage y la chingada es otro pedo, baby. Yeah, when I leave stage, I don't want to think about that. I want to think about you, baby. You're the one. You know, you gotta, you know, what is it? Give them security, right?
Yeah.
And so that's what you do, bro. You know, whenever, you know what I mean? And then rap her something real nice and shit.
Yeah.
That's it.
Now I feel like I can never
Yeah.
be defeated.
Rolling all black.
I gotta adapt.
Where'd you record the video? Is it
It was actually downtown at Penthouse on the rooftop.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, man, it's got to be a downtown, man. This is a really nice little place, man.
Yeah, worked out.
How'd you decide to do it there, or what, man?
I have a good friend of mine, Billy, who was a club promoter there, and I happened to visit him at one time, and I just kind of saw the spot and figured it'd be a good place to get it done, and he made it happen. So
Órale.
yeah.
So going back to that Nuevo Laredo abduction. So what happened that day? You got up, you went, had breakfast, or what? You know.
Well, I needed to be at the field by 2:45, 3 o'clock, because we play when we're home 7 o'clock, 7:30 usually during the weekend. So I woke up with my tire flat. So I called up a teammate and told him, hey, I don't have time to go get it, you know, fixed. Can you come pick me up? So he didn't know where I live, because people live in apartments and hotels, different spots. So I told him, look, I'll meet you on the main street, pick me up in the corner, and, you know, head out. I'll worry about the vehicle later.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he never showed up, and time kept going and going. All of a sudden, when his vehicle pulled up, it was 2 other people driving it, got off with guns, and, you know, one guy had grenades and all the bullets, regular street clothes, but with all the extra, you know, army-looking stuff. So
Yeah.
they were like, get in the car. I'm like, I'm not getting in. I got hit. It was kind of extreme. And they put me in, and I see that the guys that were coming for me were in the back seat. So then they take us to an open lot, get us off the vehicle, and pretty much line us up, open up a Jeep, and you see the machetes. It was around the time, 2009. It was when they
My
were cutting
goodness.
people's heads off. So,
Uh-huh.
you know, they were about to get us on our knees and do what they were doing, you know. But I guess what they thought, you know, after it was figured out, they thought maybe we were from another city, in their city selling drugs or something, and they hadn't, you know, recognized us. I was new to the league.
So you weren't the only baseball player that got
No,
abducted?
there was a total of 5 of us.
Oh, so okay, so they abducted. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, there was 5 of us. And even after that, there were there were monitors for a while. They were keeping up with us, where you at. A couple of the guys got released afterwards. So they're like, hey, I thought you played for the team. And they're like, we did. We just got released. We're going home. And it was kind of like a situation where right away, right off the bat, I realized I had to watch out what I was doing. And I was there for baseball. And, you know, I needed to stay focused and just deal with it, I guess.
Just through conversation, you were able to manipulate the situation and convince them, or what was the tipping point?
What was crazy at the time was that I didn't speak much Spanish like I do now. And the one person they were speaking to the whole time was me, because I was not trying to get in the vehicle. I was fighting it. I was pushing it. And so the whole time I had a machine gun on my chest, like for 40, 50 minutes. So if the guy would have accidentally pulled it or whatever, I was gone. I mean, I was the only one with a machine gun on me. Everybody else was looking down. I was looking straight at the guys, just talking to them and just letting them know we're here playing baseball, man. Like, I'm not doing anything wrong, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So after about 50 minutes, they let us go, and we get to the field, and they're like, we're sorry, get ready for the game. It is what it is.
Did you keep your composure, or
goodness.
did you cry, dude? Did you like beg for your life, or,
No, I kept
or
my
any of the guys doing that?
One of the guys cried. I won't say his name. One of the guys cried because they started kind of picking on him, and he had shorts on. He had his legs shaved. So like, look, this guy, just imagine the things they told him. And he pretty much looked down and started crying, and they just left him alone. I guess they were waiting to see if we were gonna say some stuff back to him, And
What
they
went
ended
through
up letting
your
us go.
mind, dude, when that was happening, man?
Well, it was just one of those where, man, I hope this. I thought we were gone. I mean, I had my dad calling me. I couldn't answer. It was one of those situations where I was like, man, everything I heard of happened. But then it's crazy because after that incident, I never lived through anything like that again. I was very aware anywhere I went. I was always looking to see, okay, what's my surrounding?
Paranoid.
Yeah, but I learned to control it. I went through some anxiety after that, but I feel like growing up in San Juan kind of prepared me for that a little bit, in a way.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I don't know anybody in San Juan getting on their knees with machetes and shit
Well,
like
I mean,
that.
not to
but-
that extreme, right?
Yeah, it's
But,
crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's like, and in Laredo, between Laredo and Reynosa, that's where all the
No, there was
craziness is.
There was people being hung every day when that happened.
yeah.
We were next, to them.
What year was this?
This was 09.
09, man. Shoot, and it hasn't slowed down. It's still crazy like that, man.
Yeah.
We never go to Mexico, man. I mean, it's rare.
It's not as bad as it used to be.
Yeah.
But yes, it's some tough situations where
And never at that moment or time did you think, I'm getting the hell out of baseball. I'm going home. I'm not gonna follow this shit.
I left for about a week and a half because I also that like next day I pitched, hurt my elbow, so I ended up saying, hey, you know what? I'm hurt. I'm gonna go home. This happened. Let me recover at home and come back. And once I came back, it was like I'm back and I'm gonna do the best that I can here and make the best of the situation.
Yeah. And so when you went playing with La Triple A all over Mexico, which is, man, it's a very prestigious league, bro.
Yes.
I mean, that's like the Major League Baseball of the United States of America. So you're playing with top-notch players in Mexico, and then you went to, you said Playa del Carmen or something like that? Or
I was at Ciudad del Carmen.
is that by the coast down there? I know there's
Yeah.
Playa del Carmen, right?
It's near there. I mean, it's about 4 to 6 hours away, more towards Tabasco area, but it's down there in the south. Yeah.
Would you drink the water over there?
No, I wouldn't drink the water.
No.
What are you, crazy? That's more dangerous than the machete.
You would have really had an accident when you got abducted, man. Oh yeah.
I went through some sicknesses out there. I'll tell you that.
See,
Some late night tacos where I have nothing else to eat because the game finished late, and you go to taco spot next day. You're like, man, that didn't sit right.
God.
Uno, is it fair to say that you're kind of a celebrity if you're on the baseball team and you get treated a little better, or is that inaccurate completely?
No, yes, that's accurate.
Groupies?
Especially the years where I, succeeded, had a good year. I was an all-star for the team and had 3 all-star seasons, thankfully. So during those times, people knew, I guess.
What kind of pay were you getting, man, when you were out there in Mexico? Were they paying you in pesos or American money?
I'll just say there's anywhere from minimum of 6,000 to 8,000 to 20,000 a month.
Okay.
Wow.
And you're doing what you'd love to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you're competing and you're playing.
Yes, sir.
Did you ever have any aspirations of trying out for some Major League Baseball teams?
Well, I got sent to the instructional leagues of Texas Rangers. I had to try out with the Washington Nationals, but since I was at the time a closer for the team, they told them the United States teams, hey, if you're not going to sign them and send them to the big leagues, we want them back. So it wasn't like I can go to single A, double A, and fight it out. They wanted me for, if you're not making the big team, come back, because that's how they, at the time, would get their cut. So I ended up just coming back. I guess they didn't see I had what it takes for the big leagues, and I came back, and I continued to play in Mexico and made my living out there.
Mm-hmm. And then what happened in 2019? You got hurt, or 2018?
I actually hurt my wrist. I had an all-star season 2018. 2019 came back, had a good year. Not an all-star season, but a good year. And then the following year, nothing to do with baseball. I was out having a good time, had an accident, hurt my wrist, broke a bone, tore a ligament. And actually 3 months later, I went back, tried to pitch like that without the team knowing that I had the wrist injury, and I couldn't do it, man. I don't know what I was trying to do. It was just constant pain. So I ended up, going home, and I got released, and I haven't played since then. So I'm a lot better now, and the possibility might be there for next season, but we'll see what that may hold.
I once heard that to be in the Major League Baseball, you have to be able to throw the ball at minimum 90 miles per hour.
I topped out at 94.
94?
Yeah.
And even if you're an outfielder, because you got to throw it from from the gate, from the fence all the way to the second baseman. So you got to have an arm, not just the pitcher, but everybody in the team has to throw the ball at least 90 to 95 miles per hour, right?
Yep, now it is like that, yeah.
Yeah, was Mexico sort of the same,
When I started off, it was like 85 to 90.
Uh-huh.
Now there's guys throwing 100.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, it's a very respectful league. It's always been, but even more now.
Yeah. I mean, when I'd go to the carnival, I'd do that where you throw the ball at the at the canvas, right? And but I think that machine was messed up because
62.
Number 35, 49, 40 miles per hour. It's at the carnival, guys. The carnies, they fix that shit so you won't win anything,
It's
bro.
rigged.
Yeah, it's fucking rigged, dude. I was probably throwing it like 85, 90.
Ay, por favor.
But the
I can
carnies
get you a
don't want you.
job.
The carnies don't want you to win the big prize, especially when you got a hot-looking babe like my
Oh
wife
my
next to
God,
me, right? Now I'm gonna
please.
make this the guy.
Oh my God.
And then when they know that you're taking Dr. T, no, man, the whole thing becomes rigged, man.
Don't tell me she threw harder, man.
No, dude. Yeah, dude, let me tell you. One time we went to the stock show and we got into it was like the spider, I guess. It's like you sit in there and then it goes around like that and shit, right? Mm-hmm. And so my daughter and her friend got in one of them, and me and Rally got in another one. And when I was going on, I was right in front of the guy that handles the shit with a mic, and he goes, "Hey, you with the cap. I bet you $100 I'll be able to make that cap fall down." And I go, hell no.
Was it Wolfman Jack?
That motherfucker had us up there like 20 minutes, dude.
Yeah, it was the worst ride of my life.
Yeah. And I kept going, and every time I would pass by, I'd go, "I still got it, way." And my wife, "Tell him to stop."
He was going faster and faster and faster.
And so we got off the ride, and it fucking affected us, bro.
Everybody.
My daughter was with her friend, and it was funny because her friend had put a live, Facebook, right, saying, "I'm about to make this ride my bitch," right? And then they were like, my daughter was saying, when we're up there and it never stopped, she was saying, "Why doesn't it stop?" And my daughter was telling her, "It's probably my dad." But the guy, I don't know, because I was with my wife.
No.
She
He
was the
just
hottest chick there,
wanted
bro.
to
He's
show
trying to show
off.
you up.
She was, and he
was
wanted to
trying
make me
show
look,
off.
you know what I mean? So it's,
Trying to show off his carny skills.
Simon.
Hey, I got a question for Uno real quick.
Yeah.
I have Jacqueline Valdez wants to know, hey, what was your pitch? Like, did you have one like, all right, this is mine, and I'm going to own you with this pitch? What did you have? That was
My
up?
changeup.
And
I
what-
threw a fastball, a slider, and a changeup, but my changeup was what got me. I think it extended my career. It made me known. Everybody was like, "Man, we can't hit his changeup," or that was a pitch that people knew me for.
Nice.
Yeah.
I remember there was this guy that would throw the ball and go real slow, dude, and he'd strike people out, man. Who was that
the
pitcher?
knuckleball, Wakefield.
Wakefield? Was he the one famous
There's
for
a couple
that?
of them. Yeah, but Wakefield's known for
Yeah.
that.
So your career finished. You got hurt, and you had to come back home.
Yeah, I'm pitching on Sundays right now. There's men's leagues here. There's some, UTRGV players that show up and some guys that play that are respectful that have been playing. So it gets competitive, and I show up and still do my thing. So we'll see what happens this spring training coming up, this 2024.
Orale.
Yeah,
And so you decided to get into the music.
I never left it, but yes, just more into like, okay, I'm back at it. Let's make something happen.
Yeah, a little more focused.
Yes.
And so you got an album coming out?
Got an album dropping December 10th, 2023,
All right.
called Living Proof.
Which is the title track we're listening to right now.
Yes.
Yeah. And so how many tracks are we looking at, man?
I'm going to have 7 on there.
7 tracks?
7 tracks, yeah.
Who does your beats, man? Because I like this one. I like that other one, Millie, as well.
Yeah.
It sounds a little different than a lot of other songs that I've been hearing in this genre.
I try to shop around. I know some DJs out of state that shop their beats around, and we have a connection. So I pretty much come to them and try to see something that may fit, that may be with the time that's going on right now, that fits in, and just go based off that.
Yeah.
I don't have any Valley artist beats on this album for this one.
So do you do freestyle and stuff?
I'm more of a writer, but we mess around in freestyle sometimes.
Yeah.
But I got some more like I like to write and really make sense to the people and try to motivate.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've got a freestyle beat, man. I mean, maybe you could do a little freestyle for us here. Man. What do you think, bro? Every rapper that comes through, they do it. And, some of them, like, I tell Big Reedy, some has a little bit of trouble. God. But let me see. I got. Where did I put the, I'm trying to figure out where I put the, let me see here. It's got to be on. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Uno G. Make sure to go to his platform, social media, right?
Yeah, _Uno_G.
Got any shout outs there, Chaz?
Shout out to Jax. Jax is waiting to get into the show, and so he's watching #PVT. So this is an example. No matter where you go or what you're doing, you can tune in to #PVT. What's up, Jax? Omar Rangel, Big Greenie, he's watching right now as well. So we'll see how he does. We'll see.
Hey, he redeemed himself.
Yeah, he's gonna see what happens right now with Uno.
Let's see. Freestyle, baby.
Yeah.
#PVT.
Money and power. Al Pacino appetite. Mike Meyer. Halloween appetite. Al Qaeda. I'm willing to sacrifice. Nobody flyer. Twin Tower dynamite. I'm acting like what you clean with baby wipes. Undefeated. Mayweather type of fight. I'm crazy, right? Mike Tyson wouldn't bite. I'm out of sight. Space shuttle type of flight. Elevator. I'm on so many levels. My wings fly high. I'm like Jordan with the Red Bulls. I'm a game winner. Here's my final point. I'm so ahead. Can you tell, homie? Flip the coin.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yes, sir.
Awesome, man. I like that stuff.
That was
bro.
awesome.
Nice.
That's going to be a nice clip right there.
Nice and smooth.
That's great, man.
I can't wait to see what Rick Tumbleweed comes up with to follow that. I mean,
Yeah, we got Rick coming up.
that'd be amazing.
Puras pinches maldiciones y la chingada ese dato. Eso son las que se rap.
Every other lyric is about La Jolla.
Yeah. Man, Uno G, man, that's awesome. You've got an interesting life, bro. I mean, it's been an interesting road for you, bro.
It has been, man. I'm hoping it only continues to, be interesting from here forward.
Yeah. So what do you besides playing baseball locally here? What are you doing? And music, right? Is there anything else you're a professional at, or are you?
I actually have a baseball academy I opened up.
Okay.
In downtown Mcallen. Well,
That's awesome, bro.
Off of 495 and 10th Street. 5,000 square foot facility with my brother. So we teach the kids, and we have a lot of kids that come through and pass the knowledge that we learned to them, because my whole family was baseball family. So my brother played, my father played, my uncle played, my grandfather played. So
that's awesome, bro. That's very rewarding, bro. And if you can instill your talent and your knowledge and experience into a child that can take it to the next level and be the person that you always wanted to be as well, you'll know that when he is at that level, that you're there with him, bro.
Sir.
That's how you leave your legacy in people and in children and in kids, and adults as well. When you help them and you give your knowledge away, you give your experience away, you give your, everything that you've learned. So that's freaking awesome. So what do people have to do to send their kid to your baseball camp there, bro?
Well, I mean, you can look me up on social media under GFam Baseball. That's our business there. GFam as in God's fam. And we're located on 1618 North 11th Street, McAllen, Texas. 821-9476 is the number. And we take anywhere from starting ages of 5-6 up to college players. And we have a good group of kids. You'd be surprised, man. The talent in the Valley for baseball players has changed dramatically.
Well, shoot, man, there's been some players from down here that have gone to play in the major leagues, like the pitcher from Sherryland, right?
Jaime Garcia.
That was around the time I was playing.
And didn't he, he was part of a World Series as well, right?
Yeah, he has a ring.
Yeah.
With the Cardinals.
Yeah, man, that's incredible. So it can happen, man.
We got several players right now at the moment in the big leagues from here. So
yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, Rio Grande Valley. Y al rato soccer también, bro. We got an amazing soccer, program down here. Fútbol es donde nos chingamos de a madre, bro, porque pues acá chingamos.
Nomás pasamos el checkpoint y
se nos lleva la chingada, bro.
y todas las all the moms. No, hombre, están bien grandes, con bigote y barba.
I'm going to tell you one thing, bro. If they had never split up the schools in Far San Juan Alamo, if it would have just PSJ, they might have made it all the way to the freaking state.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I think that's what happened is they diluted. There's too many schools in one small city, and they're all separated. But if one school, and then because that's what happens. I remember my son was in baseball, and we went and played Cal Allen, right, and Corpus, and we went in there. Oye, bro, los players ellos no cabían en el pinche dugout. Habían tantos. And everybody was a pitcher, bro.
Yeah.
So the depth in pitching is what makes the team, succeed, right?
Yep.
That's what it is.
Pitching is pretty much what it comes down to.
Yeah. And so, I mean, when I saw that, I was like, and Cal Allen is one of those teams that they've got programs like the one you do, They send their kids, they're all summer. They're working year round on that craft. And that's what helps, man. But
it sure does.
That's awesome, bro. Make sure to leave us their information about your baseball and your camp and stuff. And that way we can pass the word around, man. And we'll share your stuff when we see you on social media for sure,
Yes,
right?
sir. Appreciate you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Uno G.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. All right. I want to thank Rody's Country Fried Chicken in Eagle Pass. Rody's Playland, ladies and gentlemen. This is some really good stuff. It's right across from Ciudad Acuña. They're in Texas, and me mandó unos new videos del Rodeo donde está harinando, tú sabes, poniendo, mira, qué bárbaro. Y ahí le va a echar los pollitos ahí arriba. Vámonos, recio, sústame one time. Qué bárbaro. Y sale, pero tremendo el pollo, bien frito. Los gizzards, vámonos, recio, los tenders.
Oh, yeah, those are nice.
Mira, and that's Rick. Rick se pone en la cocina y él, Eagle Pass, 36, over 38 years, I think. Mira nomás los tenders esos, papá. Sústame one time. And then they've got Rody's sauce, man. We've got another video. The Playland is where we want you all to go and check it out. Playland Park, Rody's Country Fried Chicken, Eagle Pass, Texas. They've got a roof over the eating area.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That's nice.
And the gizzards and tenders and the fries, delicious. And then you put a little, ranch dressing on those. Oh, man, yo quiero ahorita.
I know.
Look at those pieces of chicken. Not every chicken place has big pieces of chicken. These are huge. And then the chicken tenders right there. And, of course, you've got the gizzards with Rody's hot sauce. The sauce that Rody has is amazing. You get on dinner pack bruto, ¿sí, verdad, Tumbleweed?
Oh, yeah.
Qué bárbaro. You see, now they've got a roof over it, and if it gets a little cool, there's Rody doing it.
Yeah.
If it gets a little cool, they have an indoor area too, you see? So you can hang out in there and hang out with them. So, ladies and gentlemen, Rody's Playland. And at Rody's Playland, okay, it's 25% off if you mention hashtag PVT from now till the end of the year, all right? So we want you to go out there and visit Rody's Country Fried Chicken, Rody's Playland, okay? Because there's another location that's a brick and mortar store, and that's not the 25%. The 25% is at Playland. The Playland, okay? Also want to thank Chorizo de HH. Thank you so much. You want to make breakfast and you want to make it right. Unas chorizo con papas, chorizo con huevo, chorizo con frijoles. Qué bárbaro. Una embarradita, una tortilla recién hecha.
God, that looks so
Qué bárbaro. Me dan ganas de aventarme unos taquitos ahorita. Qué bárbaro. Mira. Eggs over medium, over well done, over easy, sunny side up. Como tú lo quieras. Chorizo de HH makes it all a whole lot better. And you can find it. It's 100% pork, and it's so lean that it doesn't spit out oil when you're cooking it. You got to stand like 2 feet from the damn pan porque estás copiando el chorizo y la chingada. Este no hace ese jale, carnal.
¿Qué? ¿Estás copiando el chorizo?
Yikes.
¿Qué pasó?
I'm segueing into Dr. T's. Hold on, bro.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing. Local family brand Chorizo de HH at HEB. You can find it in Brownsville, San Benito, Harlingen, Mercedes, Westlaco, Elsa, Donna, San Juan, Fad, and Edinburg. And you can also find it at your mom and pop markets as well. Okay, like Aguilar's and también, in Elsa you can find it at the meat market there with Charlie's Meat Market. So, and then Selena's also in Mercedes. So, okay, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Tumbleweed here. What's going on, Tumbleweed?
Oh, not much, man. Getting ready for that show. In 2 weeks, actually. Ya se va a acabar November.
Yeah.
De volada se pasó el año.
De volada se pasa, carnal. And the older we get, the faster it goes because the less years we have.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm 58, bro. 58 years old.
Yo, bárbaro, carnal. No you don't look a day under 59.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll take that. I'll take that, man.
No, but look, let's put and don't get offended, please. All right? Porque,
No,
because we're going to offend you.
Believe me, man.
There's been comedians.
Being on the road with Mario Salazar, Raymond Horta, the entire ride was like, hey, let's make fun of Rick.
Well, dude, let me tell you, bro. I mean, there are some sensitive comedians that have come through the door, and they I mean, they got really, really sensitive.
Oh yeah, no.
Well, just one in particular, pero I always thought comedians had to have a thick skin.
Oh yeah, you got to.
You got to, right? Especially if you do deprecating.
Deprecation.
Deprecation, right? Deprecating humor. Which is making fun about yourself.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of what I do is make fun of myself.
And people don't understand when we make fun of ourselves, folks. The reason that succeeds so much is because you all are the same.
Yeah.
What I'm doing and with the funny shit I think of, it's because you probably think the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's relatable.
Yeah.
And so, but the Rick's got a really cool... Rick, let me tell you, you've gotten so much better.
Oh, yeah.
Since from the very first time you were the sacrificial lambs at comedy shows.
Yeah, at the beginning of hombre. I had like dad jokes around back.
Yeah. And so the last time I saw you... it's the thing is when you're doing comedy, you gotta capture the audience, right?
Yeah.
You gotta, y hay veces que, and that's the thing about having the show at 10 o'clock. Van a ver a unos vatos que andan en mamados, carnal.
Yeah.
I mean, usually, you know what? The comedy show's gonna start at 10.
Yeah.
It's rare that a comedy show starts at 10.
Oh, yeah. It's usually 7:30, 8.
7:30 to 10.
Yeah.
Así para que no anden bien mamados y se pongan rowdy.
Y para vender merch después.
Sí. Yeah. Y de ahí, pues, if you fuck with a heckler, si anda mamado, se va a querer aventar chingazos, te saca un pinche cuete o algo y la chingada.
Will Smith, either will I.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are endangering our lives by performing from 10 to midnight. But you know what? You're worth it.
Yeah.
Okay? You're worth it.
God.
It's for the people.
Yes.
No, my wife tells me all the time, te van a venir poniendo unos chingazos. They're not bad. I said, nah.
No, hombre, yo soy pinche oso venenoso, carnal. PSG.
Bueno, es que hay lawsuits también.
Conozco uno G, ese vato me esquinea, carnal.
Gotcha.
Fácil. Te inventa un pinche fastball de 95 millas por hora, güey. Uno recio, culero.
Pues yo soy de ahí, right next door to San Juan, man. I'm from Alamo.
Sí.
Or the way I say it, Alamo.
Oh. Alamo.
Because like when you tell somebody you're from Alamo, they're like, the first thing they respond with, oh, Alamo.
Which one of those three cities is the rowdiest, man? Far, San Juan, or Alamo?
Probably San Juan, bro.
San Juan.
San Juan? This guy goes, San Juan.
Yeah.
Back when I was there.
Yeah.
I don't know about it anymore. I feel like
Yeah, even when I went to school, man,
Sí.
San Juan, yeah.
Porque...
I think Ford, nomás porque estaba un poquito más grande. Ya se creían como Houston, San Antonio. We're a city.
well, now you got Southwest too.
Ay, we do Southwest San Juan.
No, Southwest Las Milpas.
Las Milpas.
Yeah, it's not Las Milpas, it's Southwest.
Ah, okay. So it's...
See, back when I went to school, it was still Bears and Las Milpas, So once the school split up, it's a little more split.
Yeah, because you've got PSJ North, you got
Raiders.
PSJ, and then you got PSJ
Memorial.
East, right?
No, Memorial.
Yeah, Memorial.
Que es Alamo.
And that's it, just those three, right?
Southwest now.
No, Southwest.
no, Southwest
Ya son
también.
4.
Yeah.
Imagine if all those schools came together, the amazing team they would have.
Yeah, you could take the best from all four schools. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're chasing Brownsville. I think Brownsville has 6 or something.
Brownsville
like that.
Chargers are going up to San Antonio.
Yeah.
They're going to be here in Brownsville. They're going to
Yeah.
play this weekend. It's the first time they ever have like a playoff game because Brownsville's teams have always struggled.
Yeah.
I think Brownsville Porter especially, they never freaking, and then
Pues son Cowboys, ¿qué espera?
pues they had a guy named Billy Garza, I think. Billy
back when I
Garza.
played.
Remember him?
Yeah.
That dude took them far, man. So I wonder whatever happened to him.
I think he
man.
played college.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah. he was a good quarterback. He was the one that kind of like, wow, man, the Porter Cowboys did something.
Yeah.
But
Porter Cowboys.
yeah. So yeah, we're gonna be playing we're performing from 10 to about midnight, maybe 12:30. So it's gonna be a late night show.
Yeah.
Put the poster up again, baby. And reservations, you call the number 956-227-6027. I would highly recommend you reserve.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sí. Y te voy a decir por qué. Because like I've done shows before, and they're like, "Hey, I want 2 tickets." So, mira, it's not seating, it's tables. So I'll sell you 2 tickets. But what's gonna happen is you're gonna end up sitting with people you don't know, y pues a lo mejor tienen una risa bien chocante, y vas a andar bien
Oh, no se
encabronado.
caen los hocicos, bro.
Ahorita, hable. And they're like, you know what? Yeah, let me find 2 more friends, and they found 2 more friends. So reserve the table.
Yeah.
The best way to go.
And get there early and enjoy some of the food they've got
yeah.
there and dessert, man. Así que para cuando comience el show ya tienes la panza llenita y tienes unos cuantos pistos y comienza a pistear. And what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, which isn't on the poster, but you're finding out about it right now here today because I want to have a joke off, all right? So we're going to have money on the table, and we're going to have people register to say a joke, and, you know, after the show, and then the best joke, according to the audience, will win the cash, okay? Yeah. So we're going to have cash money, and, you know, in this time of season and with inflation and all that shit, any little money you win is awesome, man. It's awesome. So let's play that clip of Rick Tumbleweed. Cano.
It's great. You know, I was watching television the other day, and I was watching, there was this drug bust, because that's what goes on here in the valley, you know, there's a drug bust, you know. I don't know what part of the country you're from. I'm sure if you're from New York, they probably report on muggings, right? If you're from Los Angeles, they probably report on high-speed chases. Down here, they report on drug busts. And I'm watching it, right, and they're showing the DEA, and they blurred their faces out, right, for security reasons or whatever. And then I got kind of pissed off because, you know, they're taking credit for something that the dogs did. You know, it was the dogs that discovered the pot. And they showed the dogs, and I got even more pissed because they didn't blur their faces out. Because I'm thinking, wow, you know, you never know, there could be some pack of dogs out there in some people's home. Like in that picture playing pool, they're watching television. Hey, isn't that Harvey? He's a fucking narc. Let's kill him. Poor Harvey.
It's true, man. They never blur out the dog's face. Y son los que hacen discover.
You know what freaks me out is when I watch the local news, right?
Yeah.
And they said, so-and-so was arrested, and so-and-so was arrested. Y que esto la chingada.
Yeah.
And then they put, like, 2 pictures of silhouettes, right?
Oh, yeah.
And it says, we don't have their mugshots, but so then why are you putting the silhouette, right? What's the use of putting it?
That's like half the people on Facebook that don't have a picture of silhouette.
Yeah. And then they put that, and I'm like, why are you wasting a graphic and just put their name or say their name, right? And when we get because man, they're finding it hard. I can't believe the news finds it hard or has a hard time finding these mugshots. Yeah. When you go to Facebook, they put them on right away.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Here comes a busted newspaper.
Yeah, they do, man. I love reading the comments on that busted newspaper. Do you ever watch that shit, bro? They fucking go off on these guys, dude, and girls, and they fucking.
And some of these guys, I mean, some of these people, especially like you know, the newspapers, when they'll post like somebody who's like a dangerous person. It's a nombre que tiene nariz de elefante, and I'm like, dude, this guy's a killer, bro.
I don't know, right?
Why are you criticizing him? He's gonna look you up.
Yeah, man. He is an open, and then you're right, and it's somebody hacked your damn, your damn Facebook. No, cállate. Se hacen garros, se hacen unos enemies, but it's true. I see that. As estos vatos no tienen miedo, echarle mosca a este vato, pues está bien encerrado y la chingada, bro. Crazy shit. But, ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be comedy, and we want everybody to show up and have a good time with us. All right. All right. Want to thank Dr. T's Primary Care for Men and Women.
Yeah.
If you feel sluggish, tired, gain weight, and you're looking for a primary care clinic to help improve your quality of life, your sex drive is at an all-time low. All right? Your testosterone is low. And it could affect your relationship. Ya no estás poniendo atención a la baby doll, carnal. No, hombre. Qué bárbaro. Y ahí vienen los que cortan la yarda de la chingada y se guachan bien sudados y bien buff allá afuera. Y tú
like
estás
Fabio.
Tú estás allá en el trabajo o algo y está la baby doll aquí en la casa y está viendo por la ventana, ¿verdad? el yard guy, la chingada.
Fanning herself.
Yeah, you don't want her to think like that about the yard guy. You want her to think about that like that about you, okay?
Yeah.
And what happens is when you get on a testosterone therapy, they feel it. Okay, they feel it. The women can feel the, right?
Thunder.
What do they call the endorphins or no? What is it?
The endorphin.
Yeah, the endorphins. They can feel it.
Oh, the pheromones.
The pheromones.
The pheromones are being shot out
Ese jale. Ajá.
straight out of your perineum.
Simón, carnal.
Yeah. Puro doctor language.
And then if you get Trimix, forget about it.
Ooh, try it for it.
Trimix, cállate la boca, te van a hacer tortillas recién hechas en la mañana. No, hombre.
You turn into the Eiffel Tower.
Te van a hacer breakfast, lunch, and dinner, papá. Y no te van a querer dejar ir a la tienda sin los huercos, okay? So,
You're going to have to invest in a wheelchair
yeah.
for your wife.
Yeah. Cuando dices, hey, babe, ahorita vengo, babe, voy pa la tienda. Pues llévate los huercos. Llévate los huercos, no te vas a ir solo con el Trimix y la chingada. Estás loco, quédate aquí. Yeah. So give them a call, 1-855-771-1650, drtees.com. You'll be happy you did. And of course, your health is priority, In 2024, you need to make a change. If you don't go get checkups and get all that stuff done, what are you laughing at?
Entonces, it's not good enough that I'm already eating a lot of pumpkin seeds. Porque dicen que con la pumpkin seed jala.
Jala pa' qué?
Pues para.
Is it working?
No. Oye, the price is right.
Le están saliendo pumpkin seed por la cola.
Sí. No, that's what they had said. Que pumpkin seed.
Is it working?
Pumpkin seeds?
Dice,
I've never heard of that.
le dice, is it working? Pues no sé, pero el otro día cayó una pinche jack-o'-lantern.
Hey, right.
De mi creque.
Una jack-o'-lantern. Cayó una jack-o'-lantern.
Terrible.
I used to freak out pumpkins. Dude, what baseball players, man, pinche se comen los pinches flower seeds like
seeds.
That's crazy. Were you a flower seed guy or you a tobacco guy or a gum guy?
I kind of did a little bit of everything.
Okay.
It was just the mood of the day, but it's more tobacco that they use out there.
Mm-hmm. I remember seeing a picture. I don't know if it was Catfish Hunter back in the day.
With the
bigotes.
Big old mustache, Oakland days, 70s, bro.
Yeah.
I think is he the one that would have like a big chunk of freaking tobacco, right?
Yeah, it was like a tobacco leaf with gum. It was mixed up. And
Red man.
They put honey and a bunch of different stuff to make it, you know, sweeter.
Did you say gum?
They put gum with tobacco, honey, Coke, like Coca-Cola.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Chamoy?
And they put it in a bag and they make it sit there for a while and you know, well, I
They
mean,
dip it.
Not everybody does that, right? But the ones that have the bigger ball, that's what they're using.
Orale. And then if they swallow that shit, right? The tobacco juice.
You're gonna be lightheaded and throwing up.
I remember.
Nah, but they're pros though.
Yeah. I remember I used to hang out with these kickers, right? And those pinches kickers. That's what we used to call those.
Cargaban la cubby.
Those cowboy guys,
Yeah.
right? And
With
then-
skull?
Yeah. So we were drinking, we were partying, y el camarada estaba
Yeah.
spitting in la pinche long neck de bud or whatever,
Yeah.
you know, the empty one. Y en un camarada del dance floor se la empina, güey.
That's disgusting.
Se basqueó allá enfrente de todo y la chica. Dry heaves y la chingada, bro. Todo el pedo.
He looked like the Great Muda.
Yeah, the great muta, the guy that spits green shit at the wrestlers'
Yeah.
faces.
Yeah, I remember in high school, like, since they had a smoking area, but they would let you chew tobacco. Everybody con la cup, scoop it.
Yo nunca le entré ese jale.
I
Nah,
wasn't like that.
No?
Nah. It was just like I threw yesterday. I already pitched. I'm off. I'll try it. Never mind. You know, it was just kind of like one of the. But there's guys every day, like the whole day in the clubhouse, to the restaurant, to the flight. You know, it's just the whole time, just tobacco.
It's addictive.
It is.
It's addictive. You got to be careful because that shit gives you mouth cancer, all kinds of crazy shit.
Hey, Rock, do you remember that picture of Dusty Rhodes? And he was smiling, and you could see all the skull
Yeah.
in between the
Oh,
gum
yeah.
and the tooth. You
Yeah.
remember that picture?
Yeah.
And whenever Dusty Rhodes would go in and attack Ric Flair, you could see the tobacco in his pants. And tobacco chewer the
skull.
Can.
The skull.
That shit's kind of waxy, right? Like you dip. The dip, you put it in there.
Yeah, that's a little bit more smaller pack it because
Does-
it will spread easier.
Does that shit give a buzz? Like, if you don't swallow it right, does it give a buzz?
It does.
It does?
Yeah.
That's
It always got me lightheaded. That's why I stopped messing with it.
yeah, me too, bro. I didn't like that shit either, bro. One time I was working at a field for a farmer, and we were working, me and my cousin, and we were trying to smoke that shit, right? That fucking, because we didn't have any weed or anything like that, and we were like working out in the freaking orchards and shit all day long, so we needed something to like kind of like, you know, level out the heat and all that shit. So we were over there trying to smoke freaking chewing tobacco. Estaban bien
never heard
locos. 15, 14 years
Yeah.
old. Estaban bien locos ya madre, carnal.
Where are you from?
I'm from Mercedes.
Oh, okay.
Mercedes, Texas, bro.
Queen City.
Yeah. You can throw
Queen City.
like Queen City, papa.
Queen City.
And they used to
What?
say that Mercedes stunk, you know, it smelled like, you know. But Westlaco, when there's a northern, you
Oh, yeah.
pass through like Hager's, like te pegan. We went by there, and my wife was like, "Did you fart?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "No, we're passing
The waste,
Westlaco."
pues, ahí está el wastewater.
El norte, el nortecito,
Yeah.
donde sienta el olorcito de caca y la chingada de pedo y todo ese pedo.
Was I remember, wasn't there a rock station right across the expressway?
Yeah.
The
well,
X, right?
On Pike?
KRIX.
Yeah, ándale, yeah,
behind
yeah.
Channel 5.
Ya iba yo a levantar las camisetas que me ganaba. Oye, pues, su pinche-
Sí, ahí estaba Tim Smith volviendo todo el miércoles ahí.
Miércoles.
Ladies and gentlemen,
His mustache would fall off.
I got a call today from Raul Marquez, a former boxing world champion, and
nice.
also an Olympian. He lives in Houston. I got to meet him in the 90s when I was doing ring announcing all over the state of Texas. I was doing about 25 fights a year all over Texas, and he was like the guest, boxer that would go to all the events, and we became really good friends. And his son, Giovanni Marquez, is fighting on Friday night. He's really excited, and we want everybody to check it out. Box Fest 6, Giovanni Marquez, December 1st. It'll be on the Zone, DAZN, and you can get it on pay-per-view. But this is going to be an amazing match for him. And as you can see, the dude he's ready. He's conditioned, and we wish him lots of luck. And hopefully we'll bring him and Raul down, because Raul said he wanted to come down to the show. And I'm a big boxing fan.
Oh, yeah.
I've got boxing trading cards and stuff, so I wanted to do with Raul, like I want to bring out some old school trading cards and have him see, on the screen, and have him talk about each trading card I've got. But
So see who he recognizes.
yeah, no, that guy knows everything. You know what he does now? He's the broadcaster for the Spanish of Showtime or the Zone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Raul Marquez.
Oh, that's awesome.
So he's doing that, man. He speaks great Spanish and English, and he's got a family there in Houston, and he's an icon, man. He's in the boxing industry. So good luck to Giovanni Marquez. Be checking out that fight. It's going to be awesome. December 1st on the Zone. Yeah.
She an angel or a demon, but I feel she the
So, ladies and gentlemen, before we leave, I was thinking of something to do, maybe put some funny memes and stuff. And then I ran into a meme of the world's most interesting man, right? Which was Dos X, Cuatro X, or what's the name? Dos X? Dos X, okay. So we've got I picked a few of them, and let's see if y'all can. All right, it's the best, most interesting man in the world memes, ladies and gentlemen. On hashtag PVT. All right, so let's try the new one. I don't always run out of shampoo when I shower, but when I do, I leave the bottle in the shower for another 3 weeks.
Or pour water in it and shake it.
Yeah.
Le tratas de sacar todo el espíritu y la chingada, ¿no? Chinga, todo el soul, sácaselo y la chingada.
That's how I threw 94. I was just banging it the whole time.
All right, what's the next one, babe? I don't always carry all the groceries on one arm, but when I do, my keys are in the wrong pocket. That shit. You gotta become a contortionist, right?
Yeah.
Estás con las pinches bolsas acá y todas las pinches llaves acá, chinga. Y la chinga. Does that shit ever happen to you guys,
All
man?
the time,
All
man.
the time,
All the
huh?
time. And then like I'll have something else, and I'll be reaching y saco todo menos las llaves.
Ajá, sí, por. Sacas el frog y
frog, sí.
las canicas y todo el pinche pedo que tienes ahí.
Hot Wheels.
Bien Huckleberry Finn de a madre, ¿no?
El skull. Huckleberry Finn.
With a frog in his pocket and a fucking and marbles y la chingada, ¿no? All right, next
The
one.
next one, sorry.
As an optimist, I don't have a drinking problem. I always view it as a drinking opportunity. Ay, la chingada. Yeah, the glass is never half full. It's always, or half empty. It's half full.
Half
Hey,
full.
Right.
Ándale. So, guys, next time, I'm not often called a racist, but when I am, I know I've just won an argument with a liberal.
That's their always their comeback.
That's their
You're
chick-
racist.
That's our checkmate.
Yeah, you're racist. You're racist.
That's fucked up, bro.
No comment.
No comment? Órale. Let's go to the next one.
That's the next one.
Okay. I don't always correct someone's spelling, but when I do, I Google it first so I don't make an ass of myself, right? Ándale.
Oh yeah, I'm a grammar cop on Facebook, man.
You're a grammar cop?
Sí.
You are?
But we have, you know Juanito Kelly, ¿verdad?
Ajá, Juanito.
Se enoja. Hey, bro, así no se, you know, I make the correction.
Shit, well, you'd have a fucking fun time with my shit. I mean, I spell Spanish words like with the H and all.
Oh, yeah.
Atáscate, AHTAHS. KAH, you know what I mean?
See, no,
but
I've noticed yours. I'm not, but no.
it's so people can pronounce them correctly.
Yeah.
A task.
Yeah.
No, it's atáscate.
Because you're spelling them phonetically.
Ándale, para que sepan.
The one I think the one correction I make a lot is way. Everybody spells it W-A-Y or W-E-Y.
Uh-huh.
And it's B-U-E-Y.
Buey.
B-U-E-Y, gente, raza.
B-U-
But buey, if they call you a buey, that's a bull.
It's not G.
Well,
It should
G-U.
be
I think-
Jew.
G-U-E-Y.
Oh, is it? Oh,
You
sí,
see?
hombre. Sí, hombre.
It's not
Sí, pues, ya.
El pinche.
I didn't mean to call you out.
And you didn't Google
PSJ,
that.
man, PSJ.
Enough said.
El spelling patrol, todo.
Yeah.
todo
Todo
Dale
mal.
la chingada.
Todo
I'm
naco.
gonna Google that later. I still think it's B.
B.
I thought it was B.
Yeah, I
Boy.
think it is.
Because buey is. No me que onda buey.
Yeah.
But we just it turned into W, right? Okay, let's go
No,
to the
it's
next
like
one.
güero, like our dog güero is
G-
Yeah.
Buey.
G-U-E-R-O, so it's way.
But buey is actually a word
Yeah.
that is something.
Yeah, it's an ox.
Chaz,
Buey
can
is
you
it?
look it up, please?
Let's do that.
Thank you.
Let's go to the next one, all right?
Yeah, okay.
Güey in Spanish means güey.
Yeah.
G-U-E-Y.
See?
I'm 13 years in Mexico, man.
Yes.
Órale.
G-U-E-Y.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
I don't go on
stand corrected.
Facebook much, but when I do, I always remember why I don't go on Facebook much. Chinga.
Hombre, the addiction
Yeah.
is real.
Puro pinche throttling y la chingada.
This is the next one.
No, but the one that I don't like is like I know only some of my friends are gonna copy and paste. My man,
Yeah.
all the time.
Güey, trying to guilt
The
trip you.
inventor?
Yeah.
The inventor of the television remote control passed away recently. He was found in his home between the couch and the end table. Hey man, don't you hate it when you lose the fucking remote control?
Yeah.
And we have like 3 or 4 of them. We can't have one. There's like 3 or 4. One for the TV, one for the VCR, one for the DVD, one for the fucking
I
stereo
freaking
system.
hate that.
What?
One for the fire stick.
Yeah,
Yes,
the fire stick.
Oh my God.
Chingao, bro.
No, cuando estaba COVID, my wife was like crazy cleaning everything with bleach. She would clean the remote with bleach porque pues todo lo agarraban con bleach. Se desborró todo.
See?
Ya no podía ya.
What are the buttons, right?
Yeah.
The lettering came off.
That's
Chingao,
the
bro.
worst. This is
All
the next
right.
one.
If you are what you eat, then I'm fast, cheap, and easy.
Alright.
Puro 99-cent burger y la chingada. No, carnal, sústame one time. All right. I don't always listen to my wife. When I do, we go the wrong way and I have to turn around. Chingada,
Oh my goodness.
Hey, but not when you're looking for a Dollar Tree or a Family Dollar.
5 below
Yeah, women are GPS
Yeah.
for that
Yeah.
shit, bro.
for the 5 below.
Yeah.
They're like, according to my antenna, it has a.
That's true.
Do we have another one?
Yes.
I don't always try to kill flies, but when I do, I always miss. That's me,
Oh
bro.
my gosh, with
That-
the matamoscas, they
yeah.
run away.
My wife is a ninja
I am.
with a fly swatter, bro. And even catching them, not though.
With my hands.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I do
See?
it with my hands.
And then she does the Van Damme.
No. And then after she catches it, she calls me grasshopper. Kung Fu, no, Kung Fu.
Yeah, she has
Remember
it with a
grasshopper.
chopstick. Her eyes are glowing.
You old people like me and Rick and
Yeah.
Chaz will know what we're talking about.
Kung Fu.
Kung Fu, 1970s sitcom.
That's too old for us.
David
Young
Carradine, right?
folks.
David Carradine.
David
It wasn't a
Carradine.
sitcom. It was a drama.
He also came out on Lone Wolf McQuade
Yeah.
as the enemy of Chuck Norris.
There's one more.
Oh,
There's
one more. Orale,
Yeah.
let's go. I don't always feel like I'm at the top of the gene pool, but when I do, I'm at Walmart.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Yeah. Out here, I throw the ball 35 miles an hour, but at Walmart, 95. Papa.
Bien mentiroso.
You know, I always said if you want your self-esteem to go up, just go to a Judas Priest concert. You will feel younger, more attractive, healthier, more
Virile.
Yeah, virile, flexible. No, Judas Priest puro like crippled. Oh, like,
Well, I'm probably gonna get in trouble for this one, but whenever I want to feel attractive, I go to La Pulga de Álamo.
Oh, yeah.
The
You can
Mercado.
become a star there, bro.
yeah.
Dude, isn't that crazy?
La pulga.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was once again
Memes.
what's the intro. We got to have the
Is it
post
memes of the week?
the best, most interesting man in the world memes. Órale. Oye, la gente que va para Walmart en pajamas, bro, ¿qué se ese jale, carnal?
Qué agüite.
And it's not just one
Yeah.
person.
Oh, no,
it's
no.
like
The entire todo.
van en pajamas, bro.
Yeah,
Y
oye,
parece que se acaban de salir. Do you ever see that shit, man? You go to
Man,
Walmart.
I just saw some type of meme where somebody was wearing like some type of, thong or something in Walmart. Did you see that?
Oh,
one?
that's okay, bro. But
Ay,
pajamas.
eso sí.
Pajamas? No,
Well,
carnal.
hey, no, Ron, not if she's a two.
Yeah.
Dry heaves.
She's a 10 at 2. Did you ever hear about that? She's
No.
a 2 at 10 and a 10 at 2.
Oh.
How's that?
Yeah, right? Yeah. You're drunk at 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah, man. So a thong. You saw a thong there, bro?
It was on the meme, man.
Oh, dale.
It just came out.
Yeah?
I believe it because remember that one time we
There was
were
an
at.
old man on the bench like this.
Cardiac arrest.
Yeah, remember that one time we went to Walmart and we were behind some lady with her everything showing.
Oh, yeah. Her whole verijas was hanging out of her shorts, bro. It was like,
It
I was shocked.
really bad.
Oh,
It
you
was
could see the
so
meat?
bad.
I actually took
It was
I was
so
like,
bad.
¿qué
It
está
was so-
pasando ya?
And you took a picture.
And then I was like, no, I'm not going to put it on social media, bro. They'll fucking ban
Oh,
me
yeah?
or something.
Yeah.
But the lady had shorts on y estaba más o menos gordita y la chingada, ¿entiendes? Y estaban las verijas colgando. What part of the body is a verijas?
You could call. I call them the meat drapes.
The meat
Meat
drapes. Have you ever heard of that
Yeah,
word?
yeah.
Throw it in a rap, carnal. Everybody will freak out with that shit.
Oh, please don't. Please don't.
Shorty, you got me by the verijas or
Oh
something
my
like that, bro.
God.
Well, you know, if Trump wants more of the Latino vote, que diga, grab him by the verija. Grab him by the
Grab him by
verija.
the pussy, bro.
The joke of the night right there. Yeah.
Grab him by the verija.
Hey, save it for the show,
Oh, yeah.
Rick.
Oh,
my
Chinga,
God.
Rick.
on.
No, but you can make their shirts already.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, speaking of shirts, can you show us yours? I'm really interested.
Everywhere I went, okay, Buc-ee's, the shirts are Buc-ee's. And my mom, ¿verdad? Pues dijo, oye, mijo, que ese que Buc-ee's, miro camiseta de Buc-ee's. Y se me prende el foco. Pueden poner el Buc-ee, ¿verdad? De los
Move the
Buc-ee's.
mic. Move the mic a little bit. So that we
There, el Buc-ee's, míralo.
Míralo.
Nice.
Puro pinche copyright infringement aquí.
I need one of those.
Es todo, carnal. That's the raza way.
I'll have this and another shirt
That's
there at the show.
That's the 956
Oh my
way.
God.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's is a copyright infringement. Hasta el Bronco 956, carnal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, pues
What-
he's pretending to be Bronco.
Yeah,
you know?
but they say if it's parody or if it's humor, you can get away with it. That's what I was told.
Es lo que me dijeron, carnal, allá en el club donde estaba haciendo comedy, carnal, y era un vato que era un abogado sin licencia. So, you know.
If it's
Hey,
parody, you can do it.
Apparently, if it's parody, I can use it. Where did you find that out? On Facebook?
Facebook?
Chinga.
Oh my God.
Everybody's an attorney on Facebook, right?
Oh, yeah, attorney, expert on everything.
Like people change their hat,
Yeah.
like according to the post, right? If you tell something about media, they'll
Yeah.
well, this and that, y que la chingada, and then,
Yeah.
oh, it's attorney shit. Okay, all right, you know.
Yeah.
Everybody, and they're Googling
attorneys,
shit.
doctors, y todo.
And then some fuckers, they argue with you and they copy, and you can tell it's
Yeah.
copy and paste, güey.
Yeah.
Vato, no metes caí, sácalo de tu pinche voz, carnal. Qué
Yeah.
pinche onda, carnal. Yeah. Texting has ruined the
Grammar.
No, not just the grammar. It's ruined the way we argue.
Yeah.
You know, because when
The real time
the real time
emotions of arguing.
Yeah, because you can think of what to say back.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're talking in person, hey man, you better be on your fucking toes. But when you're arguing by text, you know
You can Google stuff.
Yeah. Así culero. Chinga, let me think what I gotta say.
Let me go.
Ahorita se lo mando.
How do I insult albino?
And then you left the argument like an hour ago, and
Yeah.
you're driving over there down 10th Street. Chinga, I thought of something. Órale, pum, pum, órale, culero.
Using chat GPT.
Yeah, ChatGPT. That shit's crazy, bro. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We want to thank everybody for helping us out. And any last?
I got a question
Okay.
for Mr. Uno here. Carlos from Texas.
Yep.
Carlos says, did your name used to be Future?
Yeah.
And so did you have to change it, or why did you change? Or what's the story of changing from Future to Uno?
So I had some friends of mine from San Juan. I used to go to the parks. N1 was big back then. I was a big basketball player. And after playing some time, they're like, man, that kid's the future right there. Because I was 13-year-old playing with like 20s and 30-year-olds and doing my thing. So I kind of stuck with that name. Came out on the radio, was on Y104, was doing some shows. But it didn't expand from there. And then the future, the artist now, you know, blew up and was taking the radio down here. And the management called in and said, hey, there's another future on radio. We're going to go ahead and, you know, go about it the legal way. What's going on with that? So, you know, that's when we decided to change the name. And when I was playing baseball at the time, I was wearing number 1. So they would call me Uno, hey, you know, so I went off Uno.
Órale.
And for Rick, how did you come up with Tumbleweed?
That's good. That's right.
I actually, I think last year around this time, me dejé crecer la barba. It was almost as long, well, a little bit longer than yours, right? It was just a little bit longer. And then my niece, I had a little niece, and she's like, "You look like a prospector," okay? And for some reason, I just got an image of an old prospector, and then the tumbleweed, and then the other reason was Rick Cano just doesn't ring like comedy, you know. And so I said, no, but let me just throw something that will stay in the minds of people. So now, you know, after a show, I'll hear people saying tumbleweed. To where, you know, they wouldn't say like Rick Cano or anything like that. It just doesn't roll off the tongue, I guess, or whatever.
Have you ever seen real tumbleweed?
Real tumbleweed? Nah, I didn't even know.
It's a trip, bro.
Oh, really?
We were coming from Brownfield, Texas through the Panhandle. And we're like, there's nothing but country roads, right? So we're coming down a country road, and I see far away, I see like an animal moving. It's like some animal.
Because it's super flat, right?
Yeah, and it was like moving, and I was like, okay, it's an animal moving. Shit, I wonder if it's gonna come to the fence. And we got closer, and then it was a fucking tumbleweed, dude. I was like, Alalo, bro, I'd never seen that shit before, bro.
Yeah, well,
it's
actually,
crazy.
Like I know you have seen like when someone dies, they put their picture for their burial. They put their picture in. And I told my wife and my son, look, when I die, I don't want you to put my picture. I don't want you to put my picture on the shirt, right? You know, instead just put a tumbleweed. Y pues abajo ponle, el viento se lo llevó.
Already thinking, bro?
Going with the wind.
You're going to have a collection of shirts, bro.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Next week, we've got Mark Martinez. He's a former keyboard player for Emilio Navarre. He's got his own band, so we're going to have him next week. Then the following week, I think we've got that'll be the 20th, right? Will it be? Maybe not. We're gonna have.
Yeah.
It is
Next Wednesday is the 6th.
Okay.
After that is the 13th.
okay, and then on the 14th. Oh, on the 13th we have Mestizo and in another band también that they're doing Mesteño. Mesteño y Sincero. What did I say? Mestizo, right? Okay, I'm trying to get it together here, folks. Mesteño and Sincero, Grupo Sincero, they released a song together in an album. So they're going to be here on the 13th. And then on the 20th, it's our last show of the year. And it'll be Valente Rodriguez and Lucky Joe, and it'll be our ugly Christmas sweater. Okay?
Friendly reminder that we want to say thank you to the people that donated for the toy drive.
Yes, we want to do that as well. Lawforyouall.com. They donated some toys. They mailed them to our address. Antonio Torres and Juan Vallejo from Michigan. Domingo Sierra and Locario Gutierrez. They all sent some donations to our Cash App. And if you want to donate some money for the toys, you can cash app us at $ rock and roll James, okay? And you can just put next to the, in the memo, put for the toy drive. We have until the 18th of December, or no, the 17th, right?
We have to go and deliver them to the Edinburg Housing Authority on the 18th.
So the 16th, the Friday, the 16th is we're going to cut
15th.
off the donations. The 15th? 16th, yeah, the 15th. We're going to cut off donations that day. And then we're going to go buy toys that weekend. And then Monday, we're going to go ahead and donate the toys along with the toys we raised at the show this past week. Okay. So we appreciate you. Last year, we did really well. And I know times are tough right now. But if it's $5, $10, whatever you can, we appreciate it. And you'll make kids smile. And we'll take video of all the distribution of the toys to the kids as we always do every year, and that way you all can see what we do and what you all help us do. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much for helping us out with that.
Uno G, man, it was an awesome pleasure to fucking meet you, bro. I mean, you got a story, dude, and you got an amazing life, man.
Thank you.
And your music is awesome, bro.
Appreciate you.
It sounds great.
Thanks.
When's your album dropping again, dog?
December 10th.
December 10th, which is when? How many days from today?
Should be on a Sunday.
On a Sunday?
Sunday fun day.
Why did you decide on December 10th on a Sunday?
It was my sister's birthday. I figured it was something easy for me to remember.
Okay, cool. Well, make sure to text me whatever promotional you're doing for it so I can, I can upload it and I can also share it on with all our fans. And we can talk about it and we can remind people here when your album's out so people can go stream it. But right now you can stream his latest tune, Living Proof, which is the title of his upcoming album on December 10th. And the video's awesome. The song is great. And he's got the tennies, man, tonight. Jax loves our other guy. He's a tenny guy, man. He always pulls out his tennies, dude. He's got all kinds of, really cool. But those are awesome. Yeah. I was telling my wife on the video, tan bruto los pinches tenis. Tan con madre.
You did say that.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right. And Tumbleweed, pues chinga, man. I mean, we love having you over, bro.
Oh, yeah. I appreciate it, man.
And we'll get you in here in 2024 también, carnalito.
Viene otro año.
¿Verdad? Si Dios quiere.
Si Dios quiere, yeah.
Si Dios quiere.
Yeah, once you get our age, it's si Dios quiere. A ver qué.
Yeah.
A ver qué pasa.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We'll see you. Have a nice evening, and thank you for your support. Like, subscribe, and share. Everybody, let's wave.
Bye, Sal in the house.
You gotta wave. Make your signs and send your kisses. And hug people.
I'm pulling all nighters all season. Shorty gave me something to believe in. Yeah. God, everything was known, yeah.